I will use simple words. I will speak in short, clear sentences. You can shadow me. You can listen and repeat. You can build your English step by step. This story will help you speak about your own daily routine. When you know how to talk about your day, you can speak more easily. You can answer questions. You can start conversations. You can speak with confidence. This is real English. Let's begin my story now. Every day I wake up at 6:30 in the morning. My alarm rings, and I open my eyes slowly. I feel sleepy, but I try to smile. I say to myself, it's a new day. I stretch my arms and legs. I sit up and take a deep breath. I turn off the alarm. Then I get out of bed. I walk to the bathroom. I brush my teeth. I use a soft brush and clean slowly. I brush for 2 full minutes. Then I wash my face with cold water. It makes me feel fresh and awake. Sometimes I look in the mirror and say, "You can do this." If I feel very tired, I take a quick shower. The warm water helps me wake up. I use soap and shampoo. I dry myself with a towel. I put on clean clothes. I check my hair in the mirror. I smile again. Then I go to the kitchen. I make breakfast. I usually eat toast with butter. Sometimes I eat eggs or oatmeal. I drink warm tea or coffee. I like to eat slowly and enjoy the taste. While I eat, I sometimes watch a short video, or I just look outside the window. I see the trees and the sky. I hear the birds. It feels peaceful. After breakfast, I wash the dishes. I clean the table. I check my phone. I read my messages. I look at the time. I check my calendar. Then I pack my bag. I put in my phone, notebook, and water bottle. I wear my shoes. I put on a jacket if it's cold. Then I go outside. I walk to the bus stop. I wait for the bus. Sometimes I listen to music. Sometimes I listen to an English podcast. I try to repeat what I hear. I shadow the words. It helps me learn. The bus comes. I get on the bus. I find a seat. I sit and look out the window. The city is busy. People are walking. Cars are moving. Shops are opening. I arrive at work. I say hello to my coworkers. I smile and ask, "How are you today?" I sit at my desk. I open my laptop. I check my emails. I write answers to important messages. I make a to-do list. I look at my notes. I start my work. I write, read, and think. I focus on each task. If I feel tired, I take a deep breath. Sometimes I stand up and stretch. I drink water. It helps me feel better. Around 1 o'clock, I eat lunch. I usually bring food from home, rice, chicken, or vegetables. Sometimes I buy a sandwich. I eat with my friends or alone. We talk about our day, we laugh, we rest. After lunch, I go back to work. I have a short meeting. We talk about our projects. We share ideas. After the meeting, I write more. I read reports. I send updates. Around 3 o'clock, I take a break. I walk outside for 5 minutes. I breathe fresh air. I see the sun. I hear the wind. It makes me feel calm. I come back inside. I drink tea. I eat a small snack, maybe a biscuit or fruit. If I have free time, I study English. I read one short article. I listen to one slow audio. I repeat the words. I practice my speaking. I say simple sentences. I feel proud. Before the workday ends, I write down what I did. I make a list for tomorrow. I check my calendar again. Then I pack my bag. I say goodbye to my coworkers. I leave the office. I walk to the bus stop. I wait for the bus again. It comes. I sit and rest. I listen to music or English lessons. I think about my day. I arrive home. I take off my shoes. I sit on the sofa. I relax for a few minutes. I talk with my family. I ask, "How was your day?" We smile and chat. Then I go to the kitchen. I start cooking dinner. I wash vegetables. I boil rice. I fry eggs or meat. I cook slowly. I listen to soft music. I enjoy the smell of food. I call everyone to the table. We sit and eat together. We talk and laugh. After dinner, I clean the kitchen. I wash dishes. I wipe the table. I put food in the fridge. Then I go to my room. I take a warm shower. I feel clean and relaxed. I put on soft clothes. I brush my teeth again. I drink water. I sit on my bed. I read a few pages of a book. Sometimes I listen to calming music. I turn off my phone. I write one sentence about my day. For example, "Today was a good day," or "I learned one new word today." I turn off the light. I lie down. I close my eyes. I take a deep breath. I say, "Thank you for this day." I fall asleep slowly. That is my daily life. Each day is a little different, but many things stay the same. This is my routine. These are my 100 daily sentences. These are the words I use to describe my life. And now you can do the same. Every new day begins with small steps. I try to do my best, but I don't need to be perfect. If I feel tired, I rest. If I feel strong, I do more. That is the balance I try to keep. In the morning, after I get ready, I like to think about my goals. I say, "Today I will speak kindly. Today I will try my best." These simple words help me feel ready. When I go outside, I look at the sky. Sometimes the sky is blue. Sometimes it is cloudy. But every day feels new. On the way to work, I listen to English. I repeat the words in a slow, quiet voice. I say, "I can do it. I am learning. I will not give up." When I arrive at work, I try to smile. I say hello to my team. I drink a cup of tea. Then I start my first task. I focus on one thing at a time. I don't rush. I don't panic. I just keep going. If I don't understand something, I ask. If I make a mistake, I try again. Every hour, I take a short pause. I breathe. I move my hands and feet. I look outside the window. These small breaks help me work better. At lunch, I talk with friends. We share stories. Sometimes we laugh. Sometimes we sit quietly. But we are together, and that feels good. In the afternoon, I do my work slowly. I stay calm. I stay focused. I listen to my thoughts. I think in English when I can. I make small sentences in my mind. For example, I am writing a report, or I need to call a client. These small sentences help me practice all day. Around 4 o'clock, I feel a little tired, so I drink water. I stretch my neck and shoulders. I smile again. I say, almost done. Before I leave work, I clean my desk. I put away papers and pens. I check tomorrow's list. I say goodbye and leave. On the way home, I walk slowly. If the sun is still out, I enjoy the light. I think about my day. I remember what I learned. I remember one good moment. I smile again. When I get home, I greet my family. We talk for a while. Then I help prepare dinner. We cut vegetables. We cook rice or pasta. We make tea. When the food is ready, we sit together. We eat slowly. We talk about our day. After dinner, we clean together. Then everyone goes to do their own things. I go to my room. I open my English notebook. I write one sentence about the day. I might write, I had a good talk with my friend. Or, I learned a new English word, focus. I like to write slow and clear. It helps me remember better. Some days, I also write a short goal. Something like, tomorrow I will speak one sentence in English out loud. Then I close my notebook and relax. I might read a short English story, or listen to a slow podcast. Sometimes I play a word game in English. Just 10 minutes is enough. Before bed, I brush my teeth. I wash my face. I drink a small glass of water. I sit on my bed and think about the day. I think about one thing I did well. I feel proud of small steps. I say, good job today. Then I turn off the lights. I lie down. I close my eyes. I say, thank you for today. I will rest now. I sleep quietly. I sleep deeply. When I wake up the next morning, I begin again. My daily days are not perfect, but they are mine. Each day, I do small things to grow. I brush my teeth. I speak kindly. I listen to English. I eat slowly. I take breaks. I help others. I practice. I try. I rest. I repeat. That is how I live my daily days. And you can do the same. Every sentence in this story is something you can say. You can talk about waking up. You can talk about eating. You can talk about working. You can talk about learning. These are real things. These are useful things. These are the English words that belong to you. And when you speak about your own day, you don't need to be perfect. You just need to be real. Say what you do. Say what you feel. Say what you see. That is the best English practice. If you don't know what to say, ask yourself, what time did I wake up? What did I eat? What did I do? Did I learn something new? Did I talk to someone? Did I smile today? These simple questions help you remember and speak. You can do this in the morning. You can do this in the evening. You can even record your voice or write one sentence each day. You can say, I woke up early today. Or, I went to work and finished a big task. Or, I listened to a podcast and learned one new word. That is how real English grows. Slowly. Naturally. With your own life. With your own voice. So now I ask you, what are your daily days like? Try to answer. Try to speak. Try to use your own 100 sentences. They don't have to be long. They just have to be true. You are learning. You are growing, and I'm proud of you. This was my story, my daily days. 100 simple sentences. 100 real moments. One full life. One real voice. I hope you will tell your story too. Thank you for listening. Thank you for speaking. And thank you for being here with me. I'm Ariel, and I believe in your English. See you next time. Keep learning, keep practicing, and keep going.